YouTube wasn't my first creative passion. In fact, YouTube wasn't even around when I was born. I've always been creative, I've always expressed myself in creative ways, but a defining thing for me was when I found music. Yep, to Shimmy Beach Club.
Okay.
A place I don't often frequent. I'm on my way to a Roly launch. Roly is kind of like this weird USB controller MIDI thing. It's actually more than that. It's a music device that I don't know too much about because it's really unconventional, and I've seen it in person in an iStore in London. And that was the first time I actually got hands on seeing one of these devices. But they're officially here in South Africa, and we're going to launch, and we're going to Shimmy Beach, and we're going to go have a look and see what all the hype is about, and I'm going to learn a little bit more, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what a Roly device is after I get my hands on. I'll give you some pros and cons. It's something you should be looking for if you are a musician, if you're somebody that was aspiring like me. I'll let you know. And also, I think I should let you know a little bit about my music history. Shimmy Beach Bar. If you guys don't know this, it's like this beach that has been manufactured into a club in the harbour in Cape Town. Check this out. You might have seen a lot of film shoots and stuff happen over here because this is often the setting for it. Literally people on the beach. This is not a beach. It's strange. And this is the event. So we've got this cello sound up here. That's controlling how the sound is changing by the frets. Our Rick mode A. Blue scale, this is my favourite one. Press to bring in more modulation or more volume. You can still play those. Oh, I should show you what I'm doing here, hold on. You can still play those. Okay, found a quiet place while they're busy upstairs with the demo. It's incredible. So it looks like it's a MIDI controller with squishy keys, and they've kind of rethought how you interact with the keyboard. So it's got this ability to kind of you can quantize obviously with the cube, which means that all the instruments that you are playing match up to a set metronome, and they all kind of work together. And then you've got your a keyboard that allows you to have when you press a key in and depress it in, the harder you press it, the more volume it is. If you slide it, if you bend it to the right, you can flange it a little bit. It's really cool. It's a brand new way of kind of working with the keyboard, and it's kind of got me wondering if I should get back into my first love. I used to make music back when I was in late high school, in university, and I thoroughly loved it. There were a couple of things that I learned out of the experience. I was first in a punk band, and then went into rapping, and actually kind of picked up rapping was where I just loved it. In fact, DJ Fresh played one of our songs on 5FM. If you guys are South African, that would matter to you, and that was a huge deal for us. It's probably the peak of our career. And I made 3 albums. I used to use a bunch of software like Fruity Loops and Fast Tracker to put beats together, acid music, and mostly loops, because I wasn't a musician technically. My dad's always been a musician, it's always run in the family. Maybe I can talk about that in another video. I've always wanted to create music and be creative with music, and rap and hip-hop was kind of my outlet for that. And this really looks really cool. It's something that I might want to incorporate in our creativity. Maybe I should start making music. again. I don't know, I will see. But here's why music helped me. It gave me the confidence to speak on stage. I organized gigs. I worked together in a band, in a group. We learned teamwork out of that experience. I learned how to be creative. When I was creative, I found I was like the most creative while I was working as a waiter. And when I was there making, just serving food, I used to come up with the best lyric ideas. I learned how to write songs. I learned what was considered good hip-hop music, and also I had a really good experience. It's something that's really helped me and my YouTube out. In fact, music production is one of the reasons I really love editing video, and I have to be super grateful to the music industry and to music production tools for that. This helicopter. And something in me has really wanted to get back into music, and I don't know if I will. This video is not really about me talking about how I'm gonna get into music. It's just kind of explaining why music was important to me, and maybe it's something I should do and maybe incorporate in my videos a bit more, in my live streams. And if you guys think that's a good idea, or if you think of a creative way in which I could do that, let me know in the comments, or let me know on my channel. In the meantime, let's go have a look at some of that early stuff. I think the presentation is probably wrapping up right now.
Because this is just MIDI. You interface with users if you want to lay down some vocals onto what you want to stuff, then
So you can connect them all up just by tapping on one of them.
and then all of them are connected.
They all connect. And then you can see you've got loop block and my Wi-Fi block assigned to each other. But say if I took that off, it will disconnect briefly. Then when I put that on the C board, you should see it pop next to the C board. Yeah.
So basically these connectors are like smart connectors, we call them DNA connectors. So they magnetically snap them together, but they also they act as one unit when they're all together. And based on where it's connected, it knows how it's supposed to act. So it makes it a lot easier if you've got numerous blocks. You can just use one USB and then...
And if you're performing on stage, it's very like sturdy, eh? Like,
Yeah.
It's not gonna accidentally flick. Like,
No, exactly.
whoops. yeah. I need that bag. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah. That was part of the act.
There's other like tiny little features which you kind of don't notice, but they just make a world difference. Like on the bottom, there's a border of rubber.
Oh yeah.
So it's not smooth and slippery because you're going to be going like this so much.
I like the LED. So like it. So that's the end of the event. Wow, it's windy in Cape Town. I suppose the lesson today is that never stop doing what you like doing, because you never know where it's gonna lead. Hi there, sorry. It'll teach you things that you never thought that you'd need to know for whatever you want to do in your career and whatever you want to do in your spare time, or just even when it just life skills. So I'm super glad. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing music again, but you know, and I don't know if the roadie stuff is for me. I think if you're a musician and you're a live performer, yes, of course. But as an individual, I'm not sure, because also I'm not sure if I want to do music again. But it's good to play around and it's good to learn a little bit about your skill set. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another video. Cheers. Bye.